Welcome to Gas Station Cappuccino Podcast by Caffeine and Kilos, your provider of coffee, workout apparel, good coffee too.
Yeah, awesome blogs.
Good blog posts. What are the blogs about? I saw one is about the caffeine content in various beverages, so like coffee compared to tea. I think there's another one about how much caffeine does it take to actually overdose? Like, can you overdose on caffeine? That was actually really interesting.
Just general caffeine knowledge.
A lot of them are written by Alaska Lund, my buddy Jeff.
Yep.
So they're about coffee, whatever, but they're really about Alaska and fishing. And then like along the fishing trip, he's drinking coffee and then thought he was going to go down, cardiac arrest. And so then went home and looked up how much it takes.
Oh, the heart's not working normal.
I was like, no, I feel, yeah. Palpations.
Populations?
No, it's population.
Populations?
Yeah.
It's not palpulations?
Palpate. No, palpate means like to feel.
Palpulations.
No. It's like, say someone goes down, like if you went down right here, like, oh shit, like passed out. So you'd go and you'd like take your pulse, whatever, and so like palpate would be like to feel. It's like, oh, like palpate, like feel for the pulse. Or like if someone's, are they clammy? Like you palpate their skin to see if they're like clammy or cold or hot or whatever. Or like, same thing if you have an injury. Actually, this is really useful information. So if someone hurts like their wrist, you don't know if it's broken. Like, do you know how to check to see if a finger's broken? Well, like obviously you can feel the finger.
You can't move it.
And if they can't move it or you feel it, you'll be able to feel if if it's like a compound fracture or whatever, or even if it's not protruding from the skin, but like if it's like the bone is like broken, like you'll feel if it's like off, right? But what you do though is you actually palpate the good side first. So like, for example, if it's your index finger, I would actually feel your index finger on your good hand first, so you know what it's supposed to feel like, and then you feel the injured side. Because you feel the injured side first, a lot of times there's swelling around it, and like something might feel weird, but you don't know if it's weird or not, and then you go to feel a good one, and then you got to go back to the bad ones, and you're like touching on this broken finger a couple times. So yeah.
Probably gonna hurt.
And so someone's like, oh man, my ankle's totally fucked, and it's right here. Like, go to their good side, feel the good side, and then go feel the bad side to see if something's like structurally different.
Interesting.
Yeah, there you go.
Now you know. Now you know.
Yeah.
So what you got there underneath your phone?
This little guy. This is actually an email, or it was a YouTube comment, to tell the truth.
Awesome.
And I guess we can probably say the name because he put it on here. So it's an email comment from Francisco Diaz, and this was on episode number 21, titled "Types of Vegans." Here's what Francisco had to say.
Oh, so is this somebody that's upset?
Well, let's just see what he has to say.
Okay. I like where this is going. This was a funny podcast. I'm really excited. I'm happy. I'm shocked there's only one person that had anything to say.
Primarily discuss partial senders. Well, here's the thing: is we went the entire time saying that we were not really that sure about the whole thing. We just think that the term flexible vegan or whatever is silly. Anyway.
Yeah.
Francisco Diaz says, probably would have made more sense to have a vegan representative to discuss these items. Also, a vegan eating cheese, dairy, or eggs are called vegetarians. LOL. I'm vegetarian, by the way. Sorry, you guys lost me. I unsubbed. So
that's it?
He unsubscribed. That's it. But here's the thing. First of all, thank you for the comment. Everybody, please send emails to podcast@caffeineandkilos.com or leave comments on the YouTube channel. That's all great. Much appreciated, Francisco. Yeah. Here's the thing, though. I believe, now I haven't listened to it, to tell you the truth, but I believe from my memory, he says like vegans eating cheese, dairy, or eggs are called vegetarians. I think we covered that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the confusion there because that's fine. We weren't really talking about that.
I think we were just discussing that. Like, hey, is this the case? Is that not the case? And
we weren't claiming anything was another way. We were just kind of saying, like, different. We were reading off, like, different types.
Right, different types. Or, that's right. Someone said that's what it was. Someone said they're a lacto-vegan.
Lacto-vegan.
And that was
I didn't make that up. No. That's what it's called.
And your entire problem or issue with it, you said, a lacto-vegan, isn't that just called a vegetarian?
Yeah.
That's exactly what you said.
Yeah.
And then, anyway, and Francisco said that eating dairy, they're just called vegetarians. Yeah,
Or lacto-vegans, according to this vegan.com website that I was looking at.
Yeah. Well,
But maybe,
if it's only dairy,
maybe,
but if
they're wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, thank you, Francisco. Appreciate it. Anybody else leave comments anytime, even if they end in things like "You lost me, I unsubscribed." That's okay. Still want to know what you think.
That's fine.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
It stayed up there.
It did.
What'd I catch them on?
On the shelf.
Of course, I got it on the shelf. So Dean, before you came in here, I was actually telling Aaron.
Yeah.
About my latest piano situation.
Oh.
You know I'm taking piano lessons?
I did see on your story.
Have I talked about taking piano lessons yet?
I think so.
I think so, yeah, because it's mostly the kids and me.
Yeah.
And a few grandparents, whatever. So there's I should have seen this coming, but there's a recital.
Oh, so you got to perform.
For the kids. And
okay. So you don't have to do it.
Well, here's the thing. So my piano teacher asked, she said, "Oh, hey, so, Maddie, my daughter, she going to do the recital?" "Oh, yeah. She said, "What about you? Are you going to do it?" I was like, "Oh, shit. Do you think I should?" Because that's kind of my attitude towards, like, if someone's teaching me how to do something, I'm going to do whatever they tell me to. Like, if I'm a coach or whatever, I think I should. She goes, yeah, I think you should. And so I'm like, all right, I'll do it. So here's the thing, is it's going to be like all these 10-year-olds and like my 5-year-old daughter and a bunch of other children and then me.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Where is it at?
It's in Turlock. So there's actually one in Ripon where I live, but we had a wedding that day. I was like, oh, we have a wedding, we can't make it.
So it's like a weightlifting meet where there's like little like recitals like every weekend. You just gotta choose the one you want to go to.
Check it out. She's like, oh, no worries. My sister-in-law also teaches piano lessons, and her recital is, 2 weeks later or whatever, and it's down in Turlock, so it's half an hour away. And I thought, half an hour away, that might be better. Like, how far away from my house can we get this thing?
Less chance of anybody showing up that I know. See me performing with these kids.
Dude. And so Aaron asked if I'm going last. I said, I fucking hope so. Headliner.
Yeah, close the show.
Close it down.
Well, you got a pretty good lineup in front of you.
Well, that's the thing, is I've been taking lessons. It's been what, like 2-3 months? Some of these kids have been taking lessons for years.
Well, it's like a comedian, You let the other people go out, warm up the crowd.
Warm them up.
And then you come in the anchor position and kind of close it down.
Bring the heat.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring the heat.
Or you could totally bomb because somebody in front of you did so well.
That's what I'm worried about.
They're going to outshine you, and then you're going to come in and be like, oh, we waited for this guy?
I got to have Maddie go in front of me because
they're going to start throwing,
she's not
throwing snacks at you. It's going to be a whole thing.
Man.
Kids are going to start crying. It's like, oh my God, listen to this terrible guy.
My daughter's not very good. Maybe she can go right before me.
Yeah, you should probably set that up.
I'm going to see if we can do that. So
how's it going though? Are you progressing?
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely press. Guess what song is my recital piece?
Oh man, there's no way I could ever guess.
Theme from Batman.
Oh, I like that.
Well,
like what Batman? Like the like which one?
Yeah, like that part, but not that part. Like that, yeah.
Like vintage Batman. Okay, yeah. So like vintage Batman.
Vintage from like the 80s.
Not like some new Dark Knight score that I don't know.
No, we're not Dark Knight Batman. We're talking leotard Batman.
Yeah, suit.
Unisuit Batman.
Unisuit. Is that what it's called? Spandex suit.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So that's kind of funny.
No, that'll be cool. That's fun.
Well,
that sounds fun. That sounds fun.
The reason
you gotta do things different. You gotta do new things.
That's exactly it.
That's what life's all about.
When she asked me, I was like, "Man, that sounds embarrassing and a little bit frightening." And I thought, well, that's kind of the rule though in life. Like anytime anytime something like this comes up, if it scares you and sounds like it's a little embarrassing,
you should probably do it.
You should probably do it.
Yeah, for sure.
Gives me a reason to practice a little more.
Yeah, and it's also like, why am I doing this then if I'm never gonna like do anything at all with it?
Yeah,
When you play the piano when I walk into someone's house like some asshole, like, oh, what's this?
No. Let me see how this works.
Let me wail on this Yamaha real quick.
Wail. That's what my big plan is though. Once I get a little better, once I learn a little more, is I'm gonna get like one song that's kind of in my range that I can sing a little.
It's gotta be like you gotta just master like a Christmas song.
No, I'm thinking, oh, that'd be good. I was thinking
you gotta showboat every year at Christmas. Everybody knows Danny's getting me on the piano, and it's gonna be like everybody's gonna get around it.
I was thinking going the other way. I was thinking like maybe like Hungry Like the Wolf. something like that. You go like some 80s jam.
I think you go straight. I think you go holiday on that. I think you master a
White
Christmas song. Yeah, and just shut it down on Christmas. Give everybody a real nice little treat.
And you know what's good about that? You can play the Christmas song year round because everybody knows them.
Yeah, exactly. I think the Christmas song's the way to go, from my opinion.
Which one?
Oh man, I wouldn't even know. The good one.
The
hardest one to learn.
Hey, Aaron, what Christmas song should I start working on?
Deck the Halls.
Yeah. And put my own little flair on it.
Yeah.
Run the backside of my hand across the keys.
Just a straight solo, and everybody's kind of like staring at you when you're done. You're just like sweating. Just like stand up.
Bracing myself on the piano, one hand.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, just rip it. No, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, I think it's the Christmas.
Dude, so I actually need some help from you.
Okay.
I need a little. I know you don't have kids.
Mm-hmm.
You have a dog. I need some parenting advice.
Mm-hmm.
So my daughter kind of all kids like picking up random shit like flowers, like picking flowers and bringing them home, or like sticks or leaves or like whatever, right? All kinds of shit.
Yeah.
So she realized one of her dresses she wore to school has pockets, and so she came home with like a bottle cap and a flower and some discarded Nerds wrapper or something,
used
right?
Band-Aid.
Used Band-Aid. Yep. Discarded rubber. You know, all kinds of stuff,
discarded rubber. Rubber from a tire on the side of the street.
Yeah. Oh, that's not what I meant. But yeah.
Yeah. I like that kind.
Yeah. So anyway, but seriously, like 3 or 4 things. Like seriously, like a bottle cap, like a whatever. And I was like, oh, where'd you get those, Maddie? Because like could have been anywhere. Could have been like she found them wherever.
In the backyard.
My dress has pockets, so I got them from school. I was like, oh, okay. Let's put them in a baggie, whatever. We're not just gonna have that shit everywhere. Okay. And like a little like piece of sequence, you know. Anyway, so next day or that night, we go to pick out her clothes for the next day, and she only wants to wear a dress that has pockets. It only has pockets, right? So she can grab more shit at school. And I'm like, all right, whatever. You know, like whatever. But then the next day she comes, she's like unloading her bounty. Like there's 4 or 5 like little trinkets, like good pieces of garbage, essentially.
Now, how many things can I grab today?
And she's like, all right, got these in my pockets. I got to wear a dress with pockets because we're not supposed to be digging in the dirt. So I just like real quick when she's not looking, just like boom, dig it out real quick and shove it in my pocket so she can't see me.
Where is this? She's finding these things in the dirt?
Like on the playground.
Were these things buried, like from other kids, past kids?
I don't know.
Some kind of time capsule?
I don't know. No, because it's like garbage. It's like, it'll be like a flower and then like whatever, like a plastic coin or like a fucking candy wrapper, like shit like that.
Yeah.
Like a bottle cap, like something like that, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, here's the point of this. This is what I need advice on. So, one, it's hilarious that she's like telling me, she's like, I'm not supposed to grab them. It's just like, that's why I gotta wear dress with pockets, because real quick, when she's not looking, I can just grab that shit and shove it in there, you know? And I'm thinking like, I'm like, inside my head, I'm cracking up because that's hilarious. Like, this is her, like, being bad type thing, you know?
Yeah.
But then, on the other hand, I'm like, I don't think I tell her not to do, like, do I encourage that? Or do I say, like, oh, Matt, you know, like, if you're not supposed to do that, you probably shouldn't do it. Like, do I encourage her to follow the rules? Or do I just, like, encourage her, like, hell yeah, like, what I wanted to say, like, what I really want to say is, like, good thinking. Yeah. You know? Like, smart.
Just to see what's going to come the next day.
Well, no, that's just what I want to say because that's what my initial reaction is. When she's like, oh, I wore this dress, that way I could get it before she saw it. My first thought is like, smart. You know?
Smart.
Right?
Yeah.
Clever.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, oh, I don't think I should encourage her to break the rules.
I don't know.
But it's like the most harmless thing in the world.
Yeah. It might become a problem when she only wants to wear like one dress because it's got bigger pockets so she can get more stuff. Then what are you doing with all this stuff?
Oh, that's the whole thing.
Are you going to throw it all out?
When she's not looking, that's what I do.
Yeah. I was going to say, you just save it all. Hey, we're just going to keep all these together, and then, you know, when one day we'll give them all to you, and then she'll have already forgotten about it.
Right now, she puts them all in like a little plastic baggie. So she has a little plastic baggie that's her collection of trash.
And so it's got all the days worth, like bunch of days, different days combined.
Like 4 or 5 days. Like, and I'm talking, I mean, it's like barely anything.
2, 3 things.
Yeah. And like the size of bottle caps are smaller, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sticks, sometimes like little pieces of sticks.
Just stuff that's not the bark. Or is it rubber playground?
No, it's grass. They're in the grass.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because what happened with that? That's a whole other thing. Fucking playgrounds have just gone downhill every as time goes on. Playgrounds just get more and more less fun. They went from like I remember I had like a sand playground, and then it turned into bark.
Everything's bark.
Actually, no. At first, it was rocks, like little tiny rocks.
Oh yeah, like
and
pebbles.
that was the best. That was awesome.
Yeah.
But then we'd throw them at each other, and can't be doing that. And then went to sand.
Discouraged.
Then I went to bark, which was just a mess because you're getting all these splinters and all this bark in your shoes. And then now they got this like these rubber mats.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, this isn't fun.
You know, the thing about the rubber mats, they're hella hot.
No, they get hot in the summer. You get burned.
Yeah.
And now you're saying grass, like that's okay, I guess, but like.
Well, it's not. I don't know if there's like I think there's a playground area that might have bark or something, but normally they just go like where the grass is.
Yeah.
And the point is, yeah.
Yeah, I just feel like that's just like it's the sand playgrounds are like no longer exist. Like not even a thing anymore.
No.
Now all these playgrounds are just these metal and rubber. There's no like sand. There's no building sand castles. There's no building like tunnels in the sand. There's none of that.
Yeah, there's no like I just want to go build a sand castle and come across a couple cat turds.
Yeah, a couple cat turds, a couple bottle caps.
Yeah.
Used
rubbers.
A couple discarded rubbers from the high school kids.
From the high school kids.
Yeah.
So what do I do? What's your answer? What do I tell? Do I just not, or do I keep doing what I've been doing? Which this is what I've been doing basically. Be like, oh yeah, look at that. Like neither encouraging.
I would probably keep riding that out.
Neither encouraging nor discouraging.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, what you got? Oh, that's cool. Put it in the bag.
Like I try not to like smile about it in front of her and tell her how great I think it is. But I'm also not going to tell her not to pick up fucking bottle caps.
Yeah, if she thinks it's fun, whatever. I wouldn't discourage it either or discard it either. I would just be like, oh, okay, put it in the bag, and that's it.
Right. You see how it's like kind of a thing though.
No, I get it because it's like, oh, you're not supposed to be doing that, but like she's not getting in trouble from her teacher.
No.
Because the teacher doesn't know.
Yeah.
But maybe if she gets caught again, maybe it's time to tell her.
So. Yeah. So you got rid of your plugins? You said.
Glade plugins.
What's the deal with the Glade plugins?
Man, so Ryan, my buddy Ryan Schultz, our buddy.
Shout out Ramwad.
And I took some random picture of my house, and there was a Glade plugin in the picture, and he was like, "Oh, dude, sweet poison pod." I'm like, "What is that?" Like, oh, you talking about like the Glade plugins? Like, yeah, dude, those things are like straight poison. I'm like, oh, that's good.
Did you explain to him that you're not eating them?
Well, he's like, dude, yeah, it's just pumping all these chemicals into your house. It's just not good. I'm like, well, I guess I do kind of feel like a little
woozy.
Not like woozy, but sometimes you wake in the morning, you're like, man, like why have I had like this like kind of like nose, kind of stuffy nose, almost like I'm like, something's up.
Why am I peeing blood?
Yeah, why are my teeth like falling out?
Yeah, weird.
Why is my,
I was just thought it was the natural aging process.
So yeah, so I got like 6 of those things in my house. Pretty much every room has one.
Glade plugins.
Yeah. Because they're not very strong, like,
yeah.
So, like, they don't, like, really, like, the house isn't, like, you don't walk in, you're like, what the fuck are these people, like, doing in here? What is this, like, Bed Bath & Beyond? No, it's just, like, you don't really smell it at all.
Oh, dude, what's that place, not Bed Bath & Beyond, Throws in the Mall, and they have all the body scents.
I don't know, I know what you're talking about, though.
Walk by and you're just fucking, like, lambasted.
Yeah. Can't remember.
Anyway, yeah.
But, yeah, so...
Bath & Body Works.
Bath & Body Works, yep. Yeah. So, yeah. So I guess I took them all out.
Did you do any research, whatever, or you just said, yeah, seems reasonable?
I think I just kind of went with his opinion.
Well, I mean, it's a
valid opinion.
No, it makes sense to me.
No, I mean, it makes total sense. And it's like, I feel like I would trust Ryan with an opinion like that.
Yeah.
So I just didn't question it. So I took them all out that same night, last night. Last night I took them all out. Unplugged them, put them on the table, just throw them out.
So, well, I guess that's goodbye.
But I'm not throwing out the plugins themselves, like the actual adapters.
Mm-hmm.
Because maybe one day I'll have to change of heart.
Yeah. Plus, how are you going to clutter up that garage if you get rid of the stuff you're not using?
It's one of those things where it's hard to throw out, even though like they're just like dime a dozen.
Yeah, I'm not using these. Probably not going to do it again. But let's box them up and put them in the garage.
Yep. Let's just stash them here. Find a spot for them. Move some shit over.
I don't know. It's just everyone does that too. That's like the thing. Like I no longer have a use for this. But I just can't see myself getting rid of it. I guess I just kind of put it out here.
Yeah, I might need it, 25 years from now.
It was like that grate from when we did the camping thing. When we did This How We Brew It cowboy coffee. Mm-hmm. And got that grate from Walmart. It was like $20 or something. And I was like, I don't know. What am I going to do with this thing? You're like, I think you put that in your garage. I was like, I'm never going to use it again. You're like, oh yeah, good point. It was like, that's the same thing. I'm like, I don't want to throw it away. Like, it's perfectly good.
Then again, looking back, I could have just left it there.
I think we did, didn't we?
We left some mugs there, coffee mugs for the next camper.
Oh yeah, paid it forward.
Yeah. Charge it to the game.
Charge to the game.
Yeah, that'll be a pleasant surprise. Oh, a couple mugs, set of mugs. Yeah.
We got some burner umbrellas.
I saw that.
New Orleans.
I saw that.
Flash flood started pouring on us. And so
they probably make a killing on burner umbrellas with the flash floods.
Dude, we just popped in the nearest convenience store, like right there on the street, right, and then we're like, hey, do you have right by the door? There's this big tub of $8 umbrellas.
They don't even answer you; they just look.
Yeah, that.
You just walk in, they're like over there.
Yeah, hey, fresh. Hey, tourist, over there. Sweet, great. So they're like $8, which not that I almost want to throw away $8, but you know what? $8 to have an umbrella when it's pouring. What else am I gonna do? Sit in the hotel? Just sitting there? No. So you want to go out and about. So you got the umbrellas, and then they worked great for the day. And then we just charged them the game, left them in the room.
There you go.
My wife's like, "What are we gonna do with these?" I was like, "How am I gonna charge those? You're gonna charge them? Like put them on a credit card? They're $8." No. We're gonna charge them the game. Just gonna leave them in the hotel. So we didn't. We just left them in there.
That's great.
What do you do?
That's great.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's what you do with that, though. That's exactly what you do with that.
That's exactly what you do. What do we do? Taking my luggage home? That $8 umbrella would probably break on the flight.
You know who's actually going to take those is going to be the cleaning people. They're the ones to take them home. Or they put them in in a lost and found, and then eventually get taken home.
Just count it as a tip.
That's true. There's not there's cameras in the rooms, but
I hope not.
Well, yeah. I kind of hope there is.
So.
I kind of hope there is.
On the other hand, what do I care? Now, here's the thing about that, honestly.
That's why you just act like a complete crazy person in a hotel room, just in case someone's watching.
Well, just in case, what I do every time, I walk in, close the door, I drop trout, hit the helicopter.
Yeah, and start urinating.
Just right off the bat, let them know.
Start
show them what you're working.
Start going number 2 in closets.
Yeah, I wish I could tell that story here.
Yeah.
It wasn't me.
No, yeah, it wasn't I.
No, that's why I just go helicopter right away.
Spin it around.
Meat
spin.
The old meat spin.
And Dante said he's kind of keeps that as his homepage on his computer, meatspin.com.
Meatspin. He actually, I thought that's what he does for his background. There's a new feature on MacBooks, and for your wallpaper, you don't have to use still image. You can use a GIF. So he made a jiffy of himself hitting the old meat spin.
Oh, nice.
And that's right on there. Yeah.
Nice.
So not only every time he opens it up, there it is.
There it is. All right. Let's get the day going. Ready to work now.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to kind of do a similar idea. But I'm going to have it be a clock. So I'm going to pause the meat spin at different points. And then, so I can slide those in, and so it's going to be like a clock, like a
meat spin clock.
Digital analog meat spin clock.
Meat spin clock.
And so just whatever time it is,
He's like, hey, can you come look at this this email?
Never been good.
What's that? Is that a meat spin clock on the background? That's right.
Whose dick is that? Is that?
That looks like you.
That looks like. Based on the skin tone.
Your hand's got to be in the picture somewhere.
Oh no! You go both hands behind your head.
Hula hoop style.
Both hands behind your head.
Hula hoop style.
Thunder down under.
Hula hoop style.
Hula hoop style. How do you meat spin? You got to go hands behind the head when you hit the helicopter. Got off the rails.
Yeah, off the rails.
So back to the plugins.
Yeah.
It reminds me too. Same dog we have now. He's like 13 years old. When we first got him, he was a puppy. He was tearing up this apartment, and my wife thought he had separation anxiety, or I guess he did. It's just funny to talk about a dog having
It's a real thing.
It's a real thing. So we come home and he was tearing up the carpet by the door, trying to dig, trying to dig out, whatever this whole thing.
Yeah.
So we're trying to figure out
frustrated
what to do about this, and And he'd go outside. We had like a doggy door. He'd go out on the patio and stuff. So what she found though is she actually got these plugins, like Glade plugins, but instead of being like a smell like floral or whatever, like vanilla bean, it was supposed to give off the hormones or pheromones of a mother dog.
That's right. So
like it's
what does that smell like when you walk in your house?
I don't know. Well, you can't smell it at all.
It's only.
But like in theory,
it's
dog?
a complete scam.
Well, I think it's like a dog whistle. You know what I mean? So I think like the dogs have better sense of smell.
You can hear a dog whistle.
Yeah, but
it's a very, very low pitched sound, but you can hear it.
That's true. Well, dogs have a better sense of smell.
I'm also part Teen Wolf, so.
Oh yeah, Teen Wolf's a great movie. Yeah. The original. They made a new one, right?
I think they made like a second one.
That's gotta be
but then there was a TV show on MTV called Teen Wolf.
That's what I'm thinking of.
But that was actually pretty popular.
The Michael J. Fox, dude, the actual Teen Wolf movie is so good. Aaron, have you ever seen Teen Wolf? Dude.
Oh, really?
No.
I'm sure he hasn't.
I know what it is.
He's a baller, too. He kills it on the court.
Kills it on the, especially when it's the wolf.
Oh, yeah, that's the only time he kills it.
When he's Michael.
Yeah.
Well, that's his real name. What's the name of the movie? Is it Michael still?
No.
I don't know.
Mickey?
Whatever it is.
I don't remember.
He's dog shit. He's a basketball player. Not very good.
He's just not a very good athlete at all. He's kind of a scrawny guy.
Scrawny little guy, kind of picked. He gets picked on, but then it's in his genes. His father had it too. I don't think he knew that at first, but anyway, full moons turns into the wolf. Mm-hmm. Grows the hair out, the whole nine. Right.
Remember the father-son talk when he first turned?
Oh, dude.
His dad walked in. Yeah. He's freaking out because he was like, his teeth were changing, and his dad walked in as a wolf, and he's like, "Hey, son, I know what's going on."
Yeah. So then,
waiting for this day to come.
When he was the wolf, he was balled out. Dude ran the team.
Yeah, he's out there looking like MJ.
And then it somehow became socially acceptable for you to become a wolf and then play on your high school basketball team.
Well, he went from being a loser to being the most popular guy in school. At first, they didn't accept him as the wolf.
Right.
And then eventually, everybody thought he was cool. Once the coolest person thought he was cool.
Right.
And then he started getting all kind of new money kind of mindset, and started acting a little cocky, a little out of control.
Yeah.
Ends up biting him in the butt.
Yeah.
And then I think he ends up basically putting the wolf away.
Yeah, or using it for good. Because I think he got to a point where he could turn into the wolf anytime.
Yeah, and then he can also turn it off. I think that's why he could turn into it whenever he wanted. Yeah. So he can be able to turn it off.
Right. Yeah, I remember the surfing on top of the van.
Yeah, that was like the best part.
Yeah, that's the main part.
Surfing USA. Most popular scene in the movie, for sure.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's what I'll learn on piano.
Surfing USA. Beach Boys.
Beach Boys.
Yeah. Beach Boys.
So anyway, so want to guess about those hormone plugins? Based on my study of our one dog, they did absolutely nothing.
That's not a shocking analysis at all.
I was a little disappointed in my wife. I was like, Jessica, you're intelligent. Like, you got some sense.
What if it would have worked?
You bought it. Well, that's what she said. She's like, hey, look, I'm just trying something. All right.
Yeah, that's funny, that someone actually is selling that.
Hormone plugins. Pheromone plugins.
So this is what I wonder, is it a artificial scent or is it the real scent?
Just bottled? What does it smell like? Yeah, that's what I think it probably smelled like dog placenta.
I hope not.
I don't know. I'm trying to
Birthing shepherd.
Yeah. I guess so.
Yeah. Weird. Didn't know that was a thing. How long ago was that?
Fluids. Oh, 13 years ago.
Jeez,
12 years ago.
That sounds like that would be something that you would find now.
No.
Not 13 years ago.
Obviously, they're on the cutting edge of dog placenta.
And there's a reason why you don't see them anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Dude.
Interesting.
Amniotic fluid.
Ooh.
That's what's called inside the old sack there.
That's disgusting.
Let me tell you, we'll get into that another day. The entire childbearing process is just fucking gross. Everyone always talks about it. I gotta do a little bit now. Everyone always talks about it like, oh, it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, all this shit. Let me tell you, it is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. And I was in there, I'm like, all right, hey, this is my kid, we're doing it. Nurse like, oh, you want to? Yeah, oh yeah, come help out. And then it's just fucking gross.
What is it with the
It's the most beautiful thing.
What is it with our
seen.
culture that you feel like you have to be involved with that?
I don't understand what it is with the culture.
I understand being in the room, like, you know, maybe like out of just in there for support, but like what is this with our culture? Like, you have to be involved with it. You got to be involved. You got to hold a leg. You got to cut the thing. It's like, let the doctors do that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Honestly, like the days of we're gonna lose more listeners. The days of like being in the bar across the street. It's a boy, and then you head on over after everything's all cleaned up.
Less, but I'll see you later.
Yeah. Well, now that you got that out, I guess I'll be seeing you.
I'll be seeing you. Yeah, good luck with that. Actually, no good luck with that, because I couldn't care less. I'll see you later.
Second thought.
Good luck with that, or not.
Or not. Hey, I hope that turns out. Hope that turns out all right.
Doesn't bother me.
Maybe.
Either way.
Doesn't really affect my life.
Yeah.
Other than the 30 seconds just wasted, doesn't really affect my life.
Man, I really regret asking you that, but I'll see you later.
All right, tomorrow I'm going to go with hi. Good morning. Tomorrow I'm going to say good morning.
Is it a good morning? Because...
Hey, good morning. Not for me. It must be nice to feel that way. Let me tell you what I got going on.
Good morning. It's fucking 45 degrees and it's dumping rain.
What is that?
This a good morning?
Is that Chappelle's show? Good morning. Or what movie was that in a movie? When they were saying like good morning is a racist thing to say.
I don't know.
Oh, Undercover Brother.
Undercover Brother. I don't remember that at all.
You seen the movie Undercover Brother?
I don't think so.
Oh, Aaron, have you seen Undercover Brother?
Yeah.
Who's in
Undercover? I don't remember what his name is.
Martin Lawrence?
No.
Andy Griffith.
What?
Are you talking about the guy that plays him?
Yeah.
Andy Griffith.
Eddie Griffith.
Okay.
You haven't seen Undercover Brother?
I don't think so.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's actually really good.
Maybe I've seen it like on Comedy
Classic.
Central and don't remember.
Yeah. So it says like, good morning. Goes, good morning. And then like he went off about how like that's a racist thing to say. Like, morning derived from the Latin term, blah, 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 and good, blah, blah. So when you say good morning, what you're saying is, you want to kill me first thing in the morning. But it was like a racist thing, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, it was like really funny. It's great.
I gotta
The whole
see it.
movie's actually really good.
I feel like I feel like I've seen it, but I have to look at it. I'll have to look at some scenes, see if I remember any of it.
Dude drives this old like Cadillac, and he's always drinking like orange soda. But like no cap on.
Oh,
so he's like
no,
going
I've
through the
seen that.
street. It's like,
Is it like the mayonnaise sandwich?
yes.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that. Does he like have like a house where he's always like got all these women at all the time?
I don't remember that, but like but it's down in the lab is where the science guy always eats the mayonnaise sandwich.
Yeah.
Or no, he doesn't like mayonnaise. And then you go on this date with this girl, and and they're making a mayonnaise sandwich for him. He's like disgusted by it, but he has to eat it, so they don't know.
Yeah.
That was the whole thing. Yeah.
That's so funny. Yeah, I've seen that. I mean, like I said, on like Comedy Central one time.
Dude,
it's one of those Comedy Central movies they play in the middle of the day.
Yeah. 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 So good. Man, I feel like there was one other thing I wanted to talk. Oh, do we want to get into it or do we want to save it for another time? The whole Instagram deal.
What Instagram deal?
You know, about like, for example, with girls.
Oh, let's save that one.
We'll say,
We'll save that
we
one.
could go on the whole thing with that. All right. Well, I guess that's that. Oh, you finished the book, the War of Art.
War of Art
book.
War of Art. That's what it was. Yeah. For some reason that didn't sound right.
Yeah.
It's not Art of War.
No, Art of War is the actual like the.
It was like a play on words.
Right.
Yeah.
So the war. What'd you
War on
think?
Art.
What'd you think of it?
I liked it. Like I told you before, it's kind of one of those books where you would probably get more out of it if you read it like you said, one or two pages a day, because they're real quick paragraphs.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of them, and they're all different, so it's like hard to kind of hold in any of the information in it. But while you're reading it, it's like enlightening and fun and like easy to read.
Right.
But then it goes by fast. But then because it's so quick.
So the gist of it is that you just like how do you defeat the resistance, and the resistance is yourself procrastinating.
Yeah.
Like basically, procrastination is the resistance.
Mm-hmm.
So it just talks about how to overcome resistance and actually get work done.
And just all kinds of distractions in life and just excuses and this and that. And
and basically I think how all those distraction and excuses are just reasons to procrastinate, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like you can find reasons to not do something.
Oh,
like,
easily.
If
It's
there's
easier to do that than it is to actually do it.
Exactly. Yeah. So how do you overcome that? And so for artists, it's even more extreme because if you're doing, say, a painting or even you're writing a book or whatever, by finishing it, like it's never going to be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you finish something, you're like, it's never, like you never feel like it's finished because you never feel like it's perfect, right? So it's easier just not to finish it.
Yeah,
so like
or not to do it at all.
And so then if you know, so if you're intimidated to finish something, then you're intimidated to start. And like that is the resistance.
Yeah, no, exactly. And then also it talks about just like self-doubt in general.
Oh,
I
yeah.
guess it comes down to like what you just said too, but it's all kind of connected.
Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, till next time.